Let us take our seats. We will be commencing this auspicious occasion by starting with the opening prayer. And it is my pleasure to invite Imam Lesu Ibrahim Mohammed, the Chief Imam of Borno State, to kindly give us the opening Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Engineer Professor Babagana Umar Azzalu, Member National Institute, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow Nigerian Institute of Agricultural Engineers, GCO Niger, Chairman, Northeast Governors Forum. The Right Honorable Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abdul Karim Lawan, the Honorable Member of the House of Representatives representing Chibok Damboa Goza Federal Constituency, Honorable Abenja Babao, the Director General of NIMS, Professor Ayo Omotayo, Directing Staff of NIMS and Participant 44 of NIMS on study tour to Borno State, the Secretary to the Borno State Government, represented by the Permanent Secretary Administration and Cabinet Affairs, Alhaji Danjuma Ali, the Head of Service, Barrister Simon Malugui, Special Advisors to His Excellency the Executive Governor, Permanent Secretaries on the Borno State Civil Service, Senior Special Assistants to His Excellency the Executive Governor, the Chairman of this occasion, who should even have come earlier, Alhaji Dr. Bula Maligubeo, MNI, Borno State Civil Service Commission, members of the organizing committee of this workshop, the chairman of the Maiduguri Metropolitan Council, Alhaji Ali Umar Borori, resource persons for this workshop, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This morning, of course, we honor some participants of the highest institution in the land, that is the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies, visiting Borno on the study tour, and their emphasis is on local governance in Nigeria. Of course, we are lucky because they are deemed fit on local governance in Nigeria. Of course, we are lucky because they are deemed fit to do this study here. And His Excellency, the Executive Governor, has decided as an alumnus of NIMS to also be a part of this auspicious occasion. That is why we are here. And at this point, I would like to invite the Secretary to the Borno State Government, Alhaji Ismail Shua, fellow work colleague, who is being ably represented this morning by the Permanent Secretary, Administration and Cabinet Affairs, Alhaji Danjuma Ali, to kindly come forward to deliver the welcome address. The SSG, please.
Your Excellency, Professor Babagana Umar FNSE, Tamana, Executive Governor of Borno State, Right Honorable Speaker of the Borno State House of Assembly, Alhaji Abdul Karim Lawan, Honorable Member of the Federal House of Representatives, representing Damboa, Chibok, and Water Federal Constituency, Honorable Members of the Borno State House of Assembly here present, the Director General, National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, Professor Ayo Omotayo, the directing staff, and other officials of the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies, participants of Course 44, Group 7, the Head of Service, Barrister Simon C. Manui, Your Excellency, permit me to stand on the already established protocol for time constraint. Before you this morning to represent the Secretary to the State Government, Alhaji Usmanji Beshiwa, FWC. His speech reads, I would like to begin address by first and foremost thanking Almighty God for sparing our lives to witness this one-day workshop organized by the Office of the Secretary to the State Government, especially for participants of Senior Executive Course 44 Group 7 2022 of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, Kuru, Plateau State, that are on one-week local study tour to Borno State. It is indeed my singular honor and privilege to welcome you all to this important gathering of eminent personalities that have honored our invitation to attend this workshop. I consider it a great honor to, especially and with high regards, welcome our dynamic and the People's Governor, His Excellency Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, who is also a distinguished holder of the prestigious title of Eminent and an alumnus of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, and an alumnus of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies. I wish to most sincerely thank His Excellency for graciously approving funds for this event to hold. His Excellency Professor Zulum has been that Borno State Government should accord August visitors from his alma mater the best possible reception and extend to them Borno's cherished hospitality. Let me also welcome the Right Honorable Speaker of the Borno State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abdul Karim Lawan, the distinguished chairman of this occasion, Dr. Gulam Malik Buyo Tamanai, Chairman Borno State Civil Service Commission, the representative of the Sheikh of Jikwa, who have found time to be here with us this morning. We deeply appreciate your esteemed presence. Let me also welcome the Borno State Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Honorable Alhaji Ali Bukal Daluri, and other respected elders of Borno who have come to be part of this epoch-making event. It is my pleasure to also welcome to this occasion Head of Service, Barrister Simon Malkui, Chief of Staff to the Government. I am very delighted to welcome distinguished participants of this Senior Executive Committee 44, Group 7 2022 of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, and whose on behalf this workshop is organized. I wish to exceptionally welcome our eminent resource person. I thank them with us all. Thank you.
Thank you. The Secretary to the Borno State Government, been ably represented by the Permanent Secretary Administration and Cabinet Affairs, Alhaji Benjuani. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, The personality that is chairing this workshop this morning is a distinguished civil servant who rose from the beginning as a teacher from the primary school up to the apogee of the profession. He was not only a permanent secretary, but he became the head of service of the Borno State Civil Service. Recognizing his administrative acumen and experience, the government decided to entrust the Borno State Civil Service Commission into his hands. He is also the secretary of the Elders Forum of Borno State. He is a humanitarian actor and a distinguished donor. He was also a student of NIPS. Therefore, he has the prestigious title of MNI. Please give a round of applause to Alhaji Dr. Amali Bibio, MNI, the chairman of this occasion, as she comes to deliver the opening remarks of the chairman. Alhaji Dr. Amali Bibio, please.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency, Professor Engineer Wagner Zulum, FNNC, MNI, the Executive Governor of Borno State and Chairman Governors Forum of the Northeastern States. Your distinguished Honorable Speaker of the Borno State Assembly, member of the National Assembly present here, General February. The last time we had a very grand invitation from the National Institute when I was also privileged to preside over the national dinner and national lecture of the National Institute in February 2010. Then it was discovered that I was the most senior MNI in the system, and I was asked to be the host. And I'm sure today, His Excellency decided that I should chair the occasion because I may be the most senior MNI. So we are very grateful. Everything coming to us now shows towards a greater society, which is what the National Institute is all about. Better. By the fact that the Director General himself led the team to Borno State speaks volumes of what is going to happen thereafter. So, Director General, thank you very much for considering it important and necessary for you to lead a cream of Nigerians who will strive to make a better society. My colleagues, the participants, because you are yet to be MNI, so you are prospective MNIs. Mr. Director General, I have just one observation. Some of us who had the privilege of serving their people of MNI for a long time we wish to see that younger persons are admitted to go to the National Institute. There were times when people were retired when they are on the course. Before they finish the course, they were retired. Some were retired 6 months, 1 year after finishing the course. This is the apex institution of the nation where every secret of the nation is exposed to you, including the defense industry. You go around the world writing reports, and then immediately after you finish, you are not allowed to serve your people and you retire. I had the privilege of working as MNI for 10 good years. I graduated in 1997 and retired in 2007. So So that gave me the opportunity to contribute my quota as somebody who is concerned about better tomorrow in my state. And even thereafter, I've been offered several appointments courtesy of the governors of my state, particularly Governor Kasim Shetima and Governor Sulum. 25 years after graduating, they still find me relevant. And I thank them very much for this honor. On this point, I would like to welcome all of you on behalf of His Excellency on behalf of Borno State and wish you safe back to your destinations and wishing you safe landing. I don't know what is happening today, but in our time, participants were withdrawn, participants were expelled, and I hope this will not happen now. And at that time, it was only 40 participants per year. Even then, in our set, people think that going to the National Institute is just a jump on. It is the most difficult institution of life. You have to crack your brain. You have to exert your energy to make sure that you deserve the title MNI. Your Excellency, distinguished and gentlemen, thank you very much for giving me the honor of being chairman of this.
I would love to have a bigger round of applause to the most senior MNI in Borno State, Alhaji Dr. Abdullah Gubio, MNI. Thank you for the words of wisdom. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, members of the high table, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon there are two of us comparing this program. My colleague is an academician, a mass communicator, indeed a scholar in the communication sciences. It is my pleasure to invite Professor Abaka Mwazu of the University of Maiduguri, Department of Mass Communication, to kindly introduce the next item.
Thank you very much, Lauren. The next item on the agenda for discussion is the presentation of the lead paper titled Strengthening Local Governance in Nigeria, Challenges, Options, and Opportunities. The presenter of the paper is a household name among social scientists in Africa. He has been one of the some social scientists in Africa who doesn't make much noise about his achievements. And this is no other person than Haruna Dantaro Lagwa. He was at one time the head of Department of Political Science and Administration, and was also the Dean of the Faculty of Social and Management Sciences, but also became the head of Department of Public Administration when Political Science and Public Administration were separated, and thereafter became the Dean of the Faculty of Management Sciences. He was the founding director of the Center for Peace, Diplomatic and Development Studies, University of Maiduguri. And he is currently the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Borno State University. But that is not all. The person speaking to you was his undergraduate student. Professor Shefudimati was also his undergraduate student. Professor Ibrahim Umara was also his undergraduate student. Professor Ola Mustafa was also his undergraduate student. Professor Aliyu Papa was also his undergraduate student. And indeed, he is a professor of public policy. It is my pleasure to invite my teacher to present the next paper. You're welcome, sir. Yes.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Umar Aslu, MNI, FNSE, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chairman, I crave your indulgence to stand by the already established protocol. When you are about to speak to the public and your status is put in an established protocol. When you are about to speak to the public and your status is put in an exaggerated manner, you tend to be off balance. But one philosopher says that flattery is like perfume. You can sniff it, but never swallow it. So I acknowledge the praises, and I modestly can sniff it, but I don't think it will sink in my throat. Thank you very much. The topic given to me is to speak on the strengthening of local government in Nigeria, challenges, options, and opportunities. And incidentally, I am doing that before people who are most engaged in researches, policy analysis, and discussions on multiple topics, including this one. So I cannot pretend to be talking to them. Rather, I will speak to excite their own contributions and clarifications of some of the points that I might have misplaced them. But before I go ahead to present my opinion on the topic, I would like to assume that at present we are not satisfied with the state of local government in Nigeria, and therefore we are looking for ways of strengthening the institution for better performance. So given that assumption, my discussions will also have a premise that assumes that when we speak about local governments in Nigeria, we are also implying, and I think we should put more emphasis on local governance. From my observation so far, what has been the tradition is